welcome back to my channel, and I've got a girly pink summery set for you today. I'm going to be using, for the first time ever, the Perfect Nails Core Acrylic range. So I'm starting off with the clear and just putting my clear base down as always, working on my flexi hand. So I'm using the clear powder and the Perfect Nails Monomer. I'm using the whole system, and my brush is Crystal Nails size 8. Now this is my first time using the Perfect Nails acrylics, so just bear with me a little bit. Once my clear base is down, I'm using the pink Masque cover powder, and I'm going to be doing a reverse smile line nail bed on the ring finger. Now, like I said, this is my first try, first play, first anything with this brand. I wanted to do it in a video for you so you could see my hits and misses. And I worked this bead far too wet. I'm not sure if it was I didn't drain out enough liquid or my ratio wasn't quite right to begin with. But it's a learning curve. When you're trying a new brand, it's not always going to be the same as the one you were using before, so you've got to master that. But with a little bit of brush work and patting and pushing into position, I did manage to work this bead to get a nice smile line, a nice fade back to the cuticle ready for the second bead, and so yes, we did get there. But yeah, it's always a little bit of trial and error to begin with. So my second cuticle bead could be a little bit wetter because I want to blend that into the first seamlessly. Still tidying up those sides. Don't worry if they're not perfect. Files are your best friend for smile lines. And I wasn't 100% happy with the apex, so I've gone in with a little bit more, although I think I ended up with too much. But again, file. File, file, file. And when I'm happy with that, I'm going to leave it to set and I'm going to put in some colour. So I have got Ready to Mingle, which is this beautiful purple, and XOXO, which is this stunning hot pink. And these are from the Glam and Glits Colour Blend collection. And I'm going to be doing ombres on the other 4 nails. Now these colours are so pigmented. I mean, a little just went forever. So you just need to paint them on really thinly, and because this is me, there's going to be lots of sparkles and bits on top, want to work really thin. So I'm placing the purple at the tip, blending it back towards the cuticle so that I can then blend the pink over top. Now because I'm putting things on top of these, it didn't need to be perfect, but come on, this is me. I like to know I've done a good job even if you can't see it. It's like my sock drawer. I don't see it, it's in my wardrobe, the drawer is closed, I only see it when I go in there, and I don't tend to wear socks in the summer. But I don't just chuck them in, I put them in neatly. I need to know that what's in there is neat, and it's a bit like that with my bases. I need to know it's nice and neat. Yeah, sorry, went off on one there. So yeah, just painting on, feathering it back, working very, very thin. It's great, you can do that with these Glam and Glitz powders. And then I'm going in with XOXO over top. Now, this colour is even more pigmented than the purple. Way too much there. It kind of a little went a long way, a little went everywhere. But that's fine, because if you're painting and working thin, you can go back and forth between the 2 colours to get that blend how you want it. And again, as I said, I'm covering this in glitter and things, so it doesn't need to be perfect, unless you're me, in which case you're going to make it as perfect as you can. But as you can hopefully see, I have painted this so thinly that I can just go back to the next colour and just work on that blend a little bit. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other 3 nails. Right, take a breath. While I finish this, you don't need me to talk through what I'm doing, I've just done that. I will apologise for my uselessness. I know in my chili chatty ketchup video a couple of weeks ago I said I was going to be better. No, I've not. I've been just as hopeless. But I've got the filming bug again, and I've got lots of new products and things from the nail team that I want to show off, so I'm going to be better. I'm not going to promise, but I'm going to try. So just finishing off these three last nails, and I have kept the thumb in this video. I don't always show the thumb, but I always do the thumb the same as either the pinky or the ring finger, because you don't tend to see the thumb in pictures, so I don't see any point in doing it as a completely different design, so I just tend to repeat either from the pinky or the ring finger. So my thumb is the same as my pinky in this set. So just finishing off, as you can see, going back into that ready to mingle, just to get that blend a little bit more perfect, and touch more of that XOXO. And honestly, you could pick up the tiniest of beads of these acrylics and they just spread, they paint for miles. It's like a pot of pigment. You open it up and you think, oh, there's not much in there, there's barely anything, and then you sneeze and it covers the entire room, and you think, whoa, yeah, that went everywhere. And that is just like this. Yeah, pick up a little bead and you can paint the whole table. Anyway, this is what happens when I don't do videos very often. I get verbal diarrhea. Right, let's add some sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. So I've got from the nail team the purple Superfine and Dawn from the Indian Summer collection. And on the ring finger, no, on the pinky and the thumb, I'm going to do a little bit of a swoosh. So I'm going in with that purple holographic. Oh, it's so pretty, and it is very Superfine. So if you're a gel polish user, you could use this with gel polish very easily. And then when I'm happy with my swoosh, I'm going to put some of the Dawn glitter on top. And I love this Indian Summer collection, and I love the contrast of the two different glitters together. Just adding a little bit more of the purple hollow, and I'm going to do the same on the thumb. So I'm just going to have a breather, and then I'm going to be back with you. So while that glitter sets, I'm going to use some angel paper on the middle and the index finger. So I've cut it so that it'll fit the nail, and I've scrunched it up because I love how it looks scrunched up. And then I'm using the Kiara Sky base, which is for the dip acrylic kit, but it's a great glue. So this will stick it down and hold it in place. And I've cut it to fit the cuticle, and now I'm just pushing it down into that base glue, making sure it is all stuck down right from the cuticle to the very, very tip. And when I'm happy it's stuck into place and it's not going to lift off, I'm going to do exactly the same on the index finger. Now, as I worked out, you don't really see much of the base on these two nails, because I added something else on top. But you could see a little bit that I was really glad I took time to do what I did. Does that make any sense? I don't think that does. I'm just using a bit of backing from a form just to really push that down, because I didn't want to get stuck to it. So, yeah. And then when it was fully stuck down, I'm just using my scissors to cut away the excess. And you want to cut it in slightly, so that you can fully encapsulate it and it's not going to lift. If it's hanging over the side, you can't fully encapsulate it, and then chances that it might lift or peel off. So I like to leave sort of a little border where there's no angel paper around the nail. So just getting rid of it at the edge, at the free edge, and I didn't go right up to the cuticle, I left a little gap, and then I'm just filing away a little bit of the excess just to neaten it up. I did the other one off camera because, well, you know, it's the same thing, you didn't need to see the same thing. So just neatening it up. Take your time doing that because you want to be able to encapsulate it fully. And now I'm going in with a very thin wash of clear acrylic. This is my glue because I'm going to be applying some butterfly decals from the Queen of Decals. So I've got 2 wings, either half, to go on the 2 nails, and again I'm using that backing paper just to really push it down. This means I don't have to keep touching it and risk it tearing or smooshing or anything. Don't worry about the overhang, we're going to get rid of that, and I'm just going to repeat the process on this nail. So wash your clear acrylic, literally is just a wash to help you stick that decal. My decals have been soaking on a wet cotton pad, so just going to peel off the backing or slide off the backing, place it where you want it, and then I'm just going to push it down with that form paper. And then I'm going to just leave it for that acrylic to set and for those decals to set into place. So on the pinky and the thumb, I am just going to add a little butterfly decal. This is from the same sheet, just to sort of tie them all together, and I just thought they were really cute, to be honest. So exactly the same way, just a little bit of clear acrylic, decal on, and then that backing paper to hold it into place. And then I'm going to leave these to set into place, and I'm going to off camera file in my smile line, nice and crisp. And now I'm just going to use a little bit of angel paper at the very tip, so applying it in exactly the same way. This was kind of a last minute thought. It was just laying there after I'd cut away the excess, and I thought, yeah, why not? So once I've cut away the excess of this one, I am going to use that purple holographic fine right around that smile line, just because. This was what I had in mind originally, but without the angel paper. So because we filed that nice and crisp and perfect to how it needs to be, it doesn't matter if little bits of glitter go onto that nail bed, because we're going to file that, we can file all of that away. So I want to keep this as close to the nail bed as possible, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Dawn glitter just over top of the angel paper and that glitter, but I want to be able to see both through. And when I'm happy with that, I'm going to encapsulate all of these nails with my Perfect Nails Clear. Now I'm just showing you the one nail. This is where we're going to put all the strength and the structure into all of these nails. Apart from the ring finger, we just need to encapsulate the tip because the nail bed is already perfect. I filed away the excess decal on those 2 butterfly wings so that I could properly encapsulate them. And then I'm going to finish this off camera and do all of my filing, and here they are, ready to finish off. I did love how they came out. So I'm just using my sanitizer spray and a brush just to clean them off, get rid of any excess dust. That blooming index one kept falling out. And then, just because I like to be doubly sure I've cleaned them and there's no dust, I'm going in with a lint-free wipe and some cleanser and giving them all a good wipe over. Now, first design in a while, it wouldn't be right if I didn't add some bling. So I've got some Swarovskis here, and I'm just going to do a little tiara around the cuticle on that smile line. I've just used a mix of sort of pinks and purpley colours. So I've used the Kiara Sky base glue thingy again and my crystal Katana, and I'm just going to place these. Now you can get a selection of Swarovskis from the nail team, but if they haven't got what you're looking for, I also get mine from Crystal Parade. So check both of those out. Everything else I've used in this set apart from the decals is from the nail team, but I pop all the links in the description box like I always do. So once I've finished placing these Swarovskis, I just like that little bit of extra sparkle blingness. I am going to do my favourite bit, the magic that is top coat. So I'm using Tina Top. This is from the Gems Nail Systems. This is a lovely top coat. And I'm just going to top coat all of these nails. This is where they come to life. This is where all the sparkliness comes through. All that hard work pays off. So just butting right up to my Swarovskis here. And then a nice thin coat on the rest of them. And here you can see, you know, the pink and the purple underneath that angel paper. You can see the difference. It was worth doing. Once I'm happy with my top coat, it's hard not to be happy with top coat, I'm going to pop these in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And then that is this design finished. And here they are, all done. I thought this was a nice design to come back with, and I did love how it turned out. So I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, and if you did like this, please give it a thumbs up. Check out the description box for all the links, and I promise I'll see you again very soon. Bye! Mwah!